America. The last time Fiat sold cars in this country, it was the Reagan era. You can get into the base Fiat for about $15,500, which is pretty affordable. This sport model like we're in starts at about $17,500, and tricked out like we're driving it, it's $18,500.
This car just feels whimsical, like the Mini did when it first came onto the market.
I have no doubt that Paul and I are going to wear out words like cute in this interview, and I'm apologizing now because I suspect we're fully going to overuse that word.
When you look at the Fiat from the front, there's no other way to describe this car, but so cute you want to pinch its cheeks.
It's like that cheerleader in high school who just thinks she'll get by in the world by just being kind of cutesy and attractive. The problem is if you don't find her cute, then there's nothing else to offer.
The language that Fiat is using is very soft, rounded shapes. This car ends up looking like a freshly baked bun.
It is a well-balanced design. That's where it starts to feel very Italian. The front and the rear go together.
The rear is not so cute. It's more like, you know, thigh creep and women just kind of melting in the bag.
You won't ever mistake the Fiat 500 for anything else. But if you don't like the styling, a yellow version is going to make you want to sandblast your eyes.
Now you've got some nice highlight lines breaking up the body side. If you didn't do that, this car would look even taller than it is.
It's shorter and narrower than the Mini, but it's also taller.
If you ever find yourself in the middle of a street riot, just make sure you've got one of these next to you because they're so easy to push over and set on fire.
It appears a lot smaller than everything else on the road. And then you get inside and the reverse is true.
This car is surprisingly useful. For a mom and 2 kids or college students, this could actually be a great car.
Of this group, the Fiat has by far the most room for passengers. Hip room is great, shoulder room is fantastic. You and another passenger can sit in this car and be shocked by how much room there is.
There's a lot of cute and whimsical things in here. Even the speaker grills are kind of like you dropped a drop of water in a puddle.
All the buttons are very large, very well spaced, and very easy to read. You've got this huge plastic panel on the dash. It doesn't have to match the outside of your car, but it is the only thing really cutting the dark economy car black plastic that fills this interior.
The instrument cluster is very clever. You've got the tach needle on the inside of the speedometer, and then right in the center, you've got all your digital information.
There's so much going on simultaneously in this gauge that it really takes some getting used to read what you're doing. And the largest thing on that information screen is the clock. It should be the speedo.
It's a very upright driving position. I feel like I'm sitting at the kitchen table with a dinner plate for a steering